Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be discussing the importance of trimming out your shooting lanes and how to set up your blinds and stands and make good shot opportunities come deer season. We got a big trail right here that we just did a ton of topping with our loppers to set up a shot opportunity out the left window here, and we're going to be doing the same thing on the right side. This blind is overlooking our radish and turnip plot, but we also want to increase our chances of shot opportunities by making more shooting lanes than just the food source itself. We have this blind just a little ways off the food plot, so I want to create shot opportunities. So we're going to climb up in this box blind here, and we're going to show you what we're looking for and what we need to trim out. It's a good time to do it now. I like to do this in about the middle to end of August, get this stuff knocked out. That way come deer season, you don't have limbs and branches in your shooting lanes. You know, if a big buck comes through, maybe you only have 2-3 times throughout the season to make it count, and he comes right through your shooting lane, but you didn't take the time to trim that out, and he's behind a bunch of brush and you can't get a shot. Man, that's gonna be disappointing after all that hard work you put in. So let's head up this blind and we'll show you what we got so far. Also guys, as you can tell, we've been brushing this blind in anytime we're trimming out trails. So here's the trail that they come down alongside this blind here. Anytime we trim anything out along this, we take that brush and we put it right here in front of the blind, and we're trying to brush this whole blind in. A lot of that stuff's starting to die, you can tell, but that's all right. We'll come back through with some spruce and stuff probably in September, and we'll rebrush this whole thing in, but at least it's covered up pretty well right now. Alright guys, let's head up this blind. It's always good to have multiple shot opportunities. Don't just rely on one spot. And I try not to just rely on food either, because just because the deer are coming into that food plot doesn't mean that they're going to come in and give you a good shot opportunity. So we're just always trying to increase our chances. It's been a while since we've been up in here. Let's go ahead and show you what we got here. So right there, radish, turnips, and the back is clover. You've probably seen this set up from last deer season. But what we're doing now, we'll go ahead and open these windows up and show you what we're doing here. So on this side, last year, we didn't have any shooting lanes. So now what we've done is we've gone through here and we've topped all this little brush, and right there is a main road that comes on in to this food plot. So say a deer comes through here, kind of skeets up along this side here, stays out of my effective shooting range. Right there's about 30 yards. I can still get a good shot there, but if that deer hurries up, gets behind brush, and I have to wait for it to come out on this trail, at least now I've created another shot opportunity. There's also a mock scrape right there. So say that buck comes through there, I grunt at him, stop him, get a nice broadside shot, and before we didn't have that opportunity. So we're just trying to enhance all shot opportunities. So now we have a shot opportunity there, we have any shot opportunity in here, and then over here we've done the same thing. So we'll open this up and show you what we're doing here. Alright, so open this window up. So guys, right here, if you look down here, you can see the dirt. That's a mowed out trail that we used our brush mower. We mowed this whole trail. It goes all the way back there. And the nice thing is too, when I'm looking out this side window, I can keep this window shut. But as a buck is coming from back in this thick transition route here, there's an ag field. They come through transition with the north wind, it's blowing this way. So I keep this window shut. And then say it's coming down this trail, I know I can hurry up, open this side window. As that buck is coming down this trail here, that's where we top that. We topped a bunch of stuff through here, but you can tell we still have a lot of this that we need to cut back. So we're cut all that back there, and that's going to give us a nice shot opportunity from down there to here. We won't be able to make a shot as they're coming this way because they'll be quartering too, but as they start to turn here, that's why we made it turn away from us. It's another thing to keep in mind. You need to try to set up your shots to be either broadside or quartering away. So we mowed it that direction, so as that deer's coming, it would turn and now be broadside or if it gets a little bit further down, it'll be quartering away. So really, really cool, guys. It's extremely important when setting stands up, setting blinds up. You need to be making tons of shot opportunities. You need to be trimming out shooting lanes, thinking of where these deer are coming, where they're going. I always try to set up with parallel access, meaning I'm on the downwind side of the trail I know they're coming in on, and I try to trim out a bunch of lanes. Because a deer comes through, and say you only have 10-15 seconds, that's not a lot of time to think. So you really need to cut out all the guesswork. So we're gonna take off, we're gonna head up this ridge here. We're gonna tighten up this stand. We need to throw a couple straps on it, and we're gonna show you our next setup and how we set the shooting lanes up on this spot. So guys, as you can see here, we got a shooting lane that's nice and open and clear when they come out of the bedding. But right here in front of me, there's the food plot. We got a lot of overhanging limbs here that need to be cut out. We'll bring the pole saw and trim this whole thing out here. Get that nice and open. I still have some shooting lanes here out on the open hardwoods. Right there I got a shot opportunity, even there. But we really need to get all this trimmed out. You want to give yourself multiple shot opportunities. That is the key to harvesting mature bucks, is to take advantage of every single opportunity you can. You don't get that many opportunities throughout the season, like we were saying, so you really, really got to set these things up the best you can and try not to wait until the last second, because I don't want to be up here during October trimming out this stuff with the pole saw, pushing deer out of the bedding areas, pushing deer off this flat. So even over here, as you can see up in my stand, this branch grew out from last year. I need to trim this off because there's a lot of nice shooting lanes on this side of the ridge as well. North wind's blowing straight back here off this hill, and with the thermals on the rise, this is a really, really good setup. It's pretty much foolproof. About the only thing that can happen when coming up to this spot is you can get busted on the way in. It's really, really risky coming up here. There's a lot of deer that move across this. It's a big transition area. Lots of acorns, nice food plot. But once I'm in the stand, I am set. So I try to always hunt this during the mornings and afternoons, not in the evenings when my thermals are falling. So really what we need to do now, the stand set up, we got our straps adjusted. We just need to trim out all these shooting lanes, get our cell cam put up, and stay out of here until October. Guys, make sure to trim out your shooting lanes. It's extremely important. You don't want to put in all that work during the off season and then have something as simple as a limb mess up your shot opportunity at a mature buck. Thanks for tuning in on this week's episode. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Hit the notification bell, and we'll be back next weekend.